Good morning, Uganda, and welcome to the Radiant Hour, the show that keeps the flow with convos that you need to know. My name is Jeremy Kizito, and I'm here with.
Seguia Festo Elvis.
Good morning, Elvis. How was your night?
My night was fantastic, I would say. I had a very beautiful night.
Well, I can't say the same.
Why?
I have noisy neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these guys decided that midnight is the hour for Kadongo.
But you understand you're getting into the weekend, so people have to.
Yes, it's the weekend, and there are also graduation parties going on.
Definitely.
Meanwhile, you got here before me this morning. How did you manage to do that?
Actually, I woke up. I went to check like on my car, but I didn't have fuel. I had to jump on a judge. That's why I had to, come here very early before you did.
Wasn't it freezing on that judge? I'm imagining, because outside is not looking very friendly.
Of course, I had to carry my heavy clothing because it's really cold. And how did you even manage? Because I saw a lot of jam on Entebbe Road.
Man, don't even ask me about jam. You know, I had to leave early. I left at 6. I was on the road.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here because of that decision. But as you said, it is cold. It's going to be raining in areas like Entebbe, Chisubi, in Seguku.
Yeah.
You can expect a 40% chance of rain, but don't let that ruin your day. In Kampala, I'm sorry, I sympathize with our city people. It
Yeah.
is going to be raining cats and dogs. So, so I advise you carry your swimming costume. It's going to be flooding.
So guys, wherever you're going, whether at your workplace, remember to carry heavy clothing, umbrellas, because you never know it might rain.
By the way, I forgot my things. Did you carry, like, a
Of
sweater?
course I did.
So, sharing is caring. You're going to give me
Are we the same size?
one size fits all.
Okay.
Anyway, speaking of cold situations, there is a situation brewing in Mexico. I don't know if you've ever heard of El Menche.
I've never heard about him, by the way.
Sounds like it's straight out of Narcos.
Definitely.
Well, there's a story about how the Mexican army was able to capture the most wanted man. He is the leader of the drug cartel in the Sinaloa state of Mexico.
I heard about the story, but I had to drive into more details. Tell me about it.
You know what? We'll dive more into those details.
Okay.
But first, let us take a short ad break, and up next, after that,
We'll be right back.
we'll have the news updates.
A very good morning and welcome to MCI TV News. I am Esther Warimpa. First, the headlines. 2 women arrested under LGBTQ laws. Supporters pray for jailed opposition leader after president tries to stop it. High Court rules Molly Katanga as a case to answer in husband's murder. News in detail. Police in Arua City arrested 2 young women for allegedly kissing in public, a violation under Uganda's strict anti-homosexuality act. They now face potential life imprisonment, drawing condemnation from human rights activists. In other news, the High Court in Kampala has ruled that Molly Katanga has a case to answer in the death of her husband, Henry Katanga, who was found shot in 2023. Justice Rosette Comfort Kania said the prosecution presented enough evidence for the accused to defend themselves. 4 co-accused, including family members and the health worker, must also enter their defense. The trial now moves to the defense stage before the court makes its final judgment. Well, that's it for now for the latest updates. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at MCI TV News.
Thank you so much, Essie, for that news update. So we get into our story. You told me about Mexican cartel.
Yes. We see that the president of Mexico was
Mhm.
praising his army,
The military.
the military, for capturing the most wanted man in Mexico.
Mm.
Is known as El Menche,
Yeah.
but his real name is Nemesio Ruben. And unfortunately,
Mm.
he died in custody.
Of the military.
Yes, of the military.
Mm.
But the issue that is happening in Mexico right now is that the cartels are having a power struggle. There are different factions, and
Yeah.
they are fighting for who is going to be the next leader. And many innocents are being caught in the crossfire.
Yeah.
While I was reading up on that story, a question came to my mind.
Mhm.
Do you think that such a thing could happen in Uganda?
Definitely it could,
So
because we've seen cases of military of what of the cartels we have in Uganda. Let's say human trafficking, drug abuse, and all that.
well, I can say that there's evidence. I think there's evidence of drug abuse
Yeah.
in this country,
Definitely.
especially among the youth. And we can see it in the statistics.
Yeah.
In a 2022 police report, more than 2,000, imagine, more than 2,000
That's a huge rise.
new cases were
Yeah.
reported of
Mm.
new drug abuses, which was about 1,500 more than the previous year.
Mhm.
And it talks about the degenerating state of the youth in this country.
Mhm.
So the question is, what is causing the youth to take such a path?
Okay, my stand would be unemployment. A lot of youths today don't have what to do, so they end up going into practicing drug abuse. For example, using different drugs, for example, marijuana and all that.
I have seen this affecting our entertainment industry
Definitely.
very heavily. And the sad thing about it is that many of the,
We are losing talent in that entertainment industry.
yeah,
We have, I would say, examples of people who have come out to talk about their situations. For example, MC Katz and Phile Mutoni. They were once in rehabilitation for over like 6 months.
And you know, what's disturbing is that the youth look up to these
Artists,
celebrities,
yeah.
these artists.
Mm.
And it's that influence that makes them want to belong to a community.
Yeah.
Some of these effects, we can see the long-term effects that they've been having. Remember, there was a report last year about 14 million Ugandans
Mm-hmm.
being mad.
Yeah.
And there's a large percentage of that who are mad. There's a large percentage of that 14 million
Yeah.
where it is related to drug and substance abuse.
Mm-hmm.
I think this talks on the topic of mental health as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Since there's a lot of unemployment among the youth,
Yeah, so
there's idleness.
they have to look for ways of how they're going to relax their minds with all that.
Anyway, we'll continue more on that.
Mm.
In recent general elections, there's been an underlying question in the credibility and authenticity of media houses and journalists in particular.
Our reporter, Muchala Gertrude, is at the Major Challenge Initiative at Nikan Resort Hotel. Over to you, Gertrude.
Thank you, Elvis and Jeremy, in the studio. I am coming to you live from the Nikan Resort, and this is day 4 of the grounding week of the Media Challenge Fellowship. A number of students from different universities in the country are receiving training intentionally designed to equip them to be the next best journalists in the country. We're going to be talking to some of them to get to know How are they finding the training? Is it being impactful? How do they view their lives, future, practicing as journalists? Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How is this training? How has it impacted you, trained you to be a journalist who with ethical skills in the future?
I am Yvonne Mutasi from Uganda Christian University, and I'm also a fellow 2026. So far, week one has been going smoothly. We have been gaining foundations on finding more clarity on now why we choose to do journalism. Is it passion? Is it a drive? Whatever it is. And we have been able to discover that and encrypt those values in us. So I feel humbled to be here. I feel like it's a very great space to expound on my knowledge on journalism, which the fellowship has provided so far. And I just can't wait because I'm so excited.
Sure, thank you, Yvonne. Yvonne can't wait. We're going to be listening from another fellow here. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm all right, but how are you too?
I'm doing great.
Your name, please?
I'm called Bildan.
Bildan, what are some of the skills that you're taking away from this training that will help you to be a credible, authentic journalist in future?
Very important for me is being critical in how we deliver our news. That's a very critical thing that I was not critically looking at. So this platform has given me an opportunity to understand that it's important for us to be critical and know how we can frame in a very critical way, know how we set agendas in very critical ways that are mindful of society that we live in. So I think those are new key points that I'm getting out of this retreat. And then of course, social justice. I've gotten a deeper understanding in what social justice means. I had not understood. I didn't even know social justice as a thing, but I was able to be enlightened. So I'm grateful.
Thank you so much. Well, these fellows are going to undertake an intensive year-long apprenticeship to become better and more effective and authentic journalists in future. This is the 9th cohort of the Media Challenge Fellowship. Over to you, Jeremy and Elvis in studio.
Thank you, Gertrude Grace Muchala, for that report. I find it very beautiful to see that the next generation of journalists are being equipped to be able to tell truthful stories and, above all, stories that will have an impact
on their lives.
Speaking of impact, we're on the conversation of
drug abusers, the high rates of drug abuse in the youths.
Yes, and I would like to say that it's not all bad. As much as the statistics show that things are getting worse, there are also people in the country who are fighting back. Like organizations such as the Uganda Youth Development Link, who are there to create awareness about, and not just saying this is the drug and this is why it's bad, but this is the drug, this is how it affects you, this is how your life course will go if you continue using it, this is how you can avoid it, and this is how you can help someone who is struggling with it. I think that such people in our communities are making a difference, and their stories are worth telling.
With all that, could we have solutions for this problem?
Yes, as I've said, the awareness, but also educating the youth, and also creating opportunities
for these youths, skilling them with things that can engage them to live a better life and in the society.
Yes, it's very important. You know, when someone is able to contribute positively to their society, that sense of purpose is fulfilled in them.
Yeah.
Well, that is what we have for you on this show this morning. Would like you to continue following us on our social media, and we're wishing you a good morning I've been Jeremy Kizito.
With me, Seguia Festa Elvis.